At Florida Mid-South Realty, we bring family values, professional service, and local expertise to every real estate experience. With small town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you find the right home or sell with ease. And don't miss the Florida Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday at 8 a.m. Florida Rockstars, rocking real estate news and all things local. Florida Mid-South Realty, your trusted hometown team.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
We've had some high-level cloud cover across central and southern parts of Mississippi and Alabama this afternoon, easing into the southern skyline of the Tennessee Valley, but we've been mostly clear here. We will be mostly clear overnight. The little brown trough line is a reinforcing shot of cooler air that will keep us into the lower 40s tomorrow before we moderate back to the upper 40s, even the lower 50s for the rest of the work week. Dry here the next few days, but rain chances are on the way. Got down to 18 degrees this morning at the Lawrenceburg Airport. 48 was the daytime high this afternoon. Of course, no rainfall with no real cloud cover around and dry conditions. Got down to 21 at the Muscle Shoals Airport, and then a daytime high today of 50 degrees. Will be continued cold tonight. Again, temperatures will be similar into the mid to upper teens across southern middle Tennessee, lower 20s across northwest Alabama and northeast Mississippi. Just a few clouds, mainly those high-level clouds down to the south of us, so mostly clear to partly cloudy overnight, and then mostly sunny for your Wednesday. That reinforcing shot of cooler air keeping us in the lower 40s, if not the upper 30s over southern middle Tennessee, and then low to mid 40s across northwest Alabama and northeast Mississippi. And then we start to moderate the temperatures a couple degrees over the next few days. Mostly sunny skies. Thursday will be upper 40s to near 50, and then into the mid to upper 50s Friday into Saturday with more of a southerly flow and clouds increasing. We'll also have rain chances increasing Friday evening, Friday night into at least the morning hours of Saturday. Maybe some locally heavy rainfall Friday night into pre-dawn Saturday morning. No severe storms expected. Lingering showers in the Saturday afternoon, maybe a flurry Saturday night, but the majority of that will be off to our north and east in the eastern Tennessee. And should we see a stray flurry Saturday night, not expecting any impacts from that Arctic air moving in as early as late Saturday night into Sunday. And it's going to be cold next week. Maybe the coldest temperatures we've seen so far this winter season. Lower 40s here for our Wednesday, upper 40s to near 50 Thursday, and then into the 50s Friday and the Saturday. Notice Friday night, even the lows up into the 40s. So that's why we're talking about all rain instead of wintry weather. And then the bottom falls out early next week as Arctic air moves in. We have a cross-polar flow coming, which sets up a big Arctic air outbreak next week. Daytime highs Monday, Tuesday, on into Wednesday and maybe even Thursday of next week in the 20s. Again, that's not overnight lows. That's daytime highs. Overnight lows next week, well down into the mid-teens, if not a few degrees lower. And then we're going to have to watch next Tuesday and next Wednesday. We're seeing increasing basic signals of maybe another winter storm somewhere in the southeast. We're getting increasing evidence in the basic idea of there being one, but what we don't know just yet is exactly where. There are two main scenarios we have on the board. Scenario one is what you see behind me here on the map. That is that deep Arctic air moves south into the area, but it's so dense next week that it pushes the main moisture south of our region. This would keep any snow and any ice potential south of the Tennessee Valley and be a problem for central and south Mississippi, central and south Alabama, deep into central south Georgia, and maybe even the Florida Panhandle should scenario one play out. That would mainly keep us dry across the area, but we would still be cold with daytime highs into the 20s next Tuesday and the next Wednesday. Scenario two, which is just as possible as scenario one, but it's too far out to know exactly which one will be more likely. Scenario two is that a low pressure develops on the cold front down in the Gulf, or there's enough overrunning moisture into the cold air in our area. Either case, that would bring moisture far enough north to give snow chances in the local Tennessee Valley area Tuesday and the Wednesday, along with very cold temperatures. Either scenario could be the right one, but since we're around 7 days out or so, we're just in pattern recognition mode and we're only watching large-scale trends. It's several days too far out for specific details Once we get to the end of the week and the weekend, then we can start detailing everything, and we'll really have a good handle on which scenario will be more likely. For right now, it's just an early tap on the shoulder. No reason to panic or anything like that. Just an early tap on the shoulder to let you know we're watching something. And if this was still a couple more days out, I would not even be talking about this. But since it is in a 7-day window, I have an obligation to publicly talk about it. And that's what we're doing. We will detail everything as we get on deeper into the late week. So dropping out of the 40s into the 30s this evening, then through the 20s, and most of us between the mid-teens to the lower 20s by daybreak here for our lows, just like we were earlier this morning. Lower 40s for Wednesday, upper 40s to near 50 Thursday, into the 50s Friday, rain arriving overnight, lingering in the Saturday morning, tapering off to showers by the afternoon. And then the Arctic air arrives for Sunday, and we really get cold next week. And again, we'll watch Tuesday and the next Wednesday for at least the possibility of more wintry weather, either in our area or just to the south. There's looks your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.